JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, bank robbers escape with over $2.8 million in Clarendon. The police are now investigating yesterday's robbery of a National People's Cooperative Bank, PC Bank, on Gordon Street, Maypen in Clarendon. According to the police, the men who entered the bank, posing as customers, brandished a firearm and then forced their way through the interior doors and into the vault, where they took $2,855,000. The suspects also allegedly removed an undetermined sum of cash from 2 registers and a cell phone. The police said the men further relieved the security guard of his firearm and escaped in a grey motor car. Bloody, charged with assault and gun possession. A Trelawney labourer has been charged with illegal possession of firearm and assault at common law following an incident in his community on Thursday, December 24, 2020. Charged is 29-year-old O.J. Wilson, otherwise called Bloody, of Drumley District in the parish. The police said that about 8:30 p.m., Wilson and the complainant got in an argument when he reportedly pulled a handgun from his pocket and pointed it at the complainant. Wilson subsequently fled the scene on foot. He was arrested when he attended court for another matter and later charged. His court date is being finalized. Trelawney woman charged after hiding wanted man in closet. 42-year-old Joan Turner has been charged with accessory after the fact, after she reportedly hid a man that was wanted for the murder of a 4-year-old girl committed in Freeman's District in the parish on Friday, January 22nd. According to the police, Kevin Williams was being sought by the police when Turner reportedly hid him in a closet in her bedroom and told the police she had not seen him. Williams was later found and taken into custody, where he was charged with murder. Turner was subsequently arrested and charged. The police are reminding citizens that it is a criminal offense to harbor criminals. Gordon Town Road reinstatement works to commence in February. The National Works Agency, NWA, says work will commence in early February on the construction of a retaining structure to reinstate the roadway along a section of the Gordon Town Road in St. Andrew. This comes after Cabinet approved a proposal for $195 million for the project. The agency says the design calls for the construction of a 71-meter-long retaining wall to hold the road embankment at the affected location, which will form the major part of the works. The retaining wall will comprise of both a random rubble masonry and a reinforced concrete structure, which together would be approximately 21.5 meters high. A number of site visits and geological reviews had to be conducted at the site to inform the current solution, as the road embankment is located on unstable soil, a statement from the NWA read. The section of roadway, located along the Papine to Red Light corridor, failed in the vicinity of Stand-Up Hill following heavy incessant rainfall late last year. The consecutive flood events severely affected the condition of and impeded travel along several roadways in southeastern parishes. NWA says the Gordon Town Road construction project will be completed over 6 months. Lawyers to appeal Dante Brooks' verdict. The defense team for Dante Brooks, the teenage son of dancehall DJ Movado, says they'll be looking to proceed to the next step in the judicial process following his murder conviction. Brooks' lead attorney Peter Champagne QC said that the team of advisors will be filing for an appeal after Wednesday's verdict. Following a trial that lasted 12 days, Brooks and his co-accused, Andre Hines, were held responsible for the June 5, 2018 home invasion killing of Lorenzo Thomas in the St. Andrew community of Cassava Peace. The decision of the court is respected, as should always be the case, but it does not take away the right of the accused to appeal, and we are of the firm view that this is a matter that could benefit from the matter going on appeal, Champagne said. Having said that, I want to take the opportunity to commend the sterling efforts of the other members of the defense team. The defense is obviously disappointed. We'll not always be in a position to win a case, and we are disappointed, but our eyes are set for the Court of Appeal. In addition to the murder conviction, they were also found guilty of illegal possession of firearm, shooting with intent, and arson. They are expected to be sentenced on March 12. The 19-year-old Brooks and Hines are facing life imprisonment. Champagne added that in what was a hotly contested showdown in court, commendations must be given to the prosecutorial team for the level of civility they displayed during the trial. It was hotly contested on both sides, but I must acknowledge the civility of the prosecution's team in what normally is and was an adversarial atmosphere in the court, he said. COVID vaccine manufacturers to get protection from lawsuits. Jamaica will be passing laws to grant immunity to vaccine producers from liability if someone suffers harm having taken the COVID-19 vaccine. Representatives of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, appearing before a special select committee of Parliament yesterday, said that the country would be required to put laws and regulations in place to indemnify the manufacturer for product liability claims associated with the use of administration of that vaccine. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said that Jamaica would have to pass a law to allow for the emergency use of COVID-19 vaccines. He said, too, that the framework for the indemnification of the manufacturers of the product is being pursued on a parallel course, with a legal provision authorizing the emergency use of the vaccines in the country. Tufton was responding to committee member Anthony Hilton, who said that given Jamaica's less than stellar record in getting regulations to Parliament in a timely manner, it is important that the matter receive priority treatment, failing which we may find ourselves in some legal lacuna. Tufton said that the subcommittee of cabinet, which includes Attorney General Marlene Malalu Fort, is seized of the importance of having the regulations brought to Parliament in a timely manner. Several governments around the world have granted indemnity from any claims that may arise from use of the vaccine to manufacturers and suppliers of COVID-19 vaccines. Jamaica has 15,435 confirmed cases of COVID-19. 194 were recorded on Wednesday. There have been 344 COVID-related deaths. Most persons, 55%, who have died from COVID-19 are males. The government plans to follow countries around the world and roll out a massive inoculation program in response to the coronavirus pandemic. Some 16% of the population is expected to be vaccinated by year-end. Chief Medical Officer, CMO Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie, said that vaccines that were targeted under the COVID-19 Global Access Facility, COVAX, have been secured. It was their intention to secure 2 billion doses of vaccines by the end of the year. They have passed the 2 billion vaccines, Bisesa McKenzie said, adding that the shots would be equal at least for the first 2 quarters for participating countries like Jamaica. 27 new COVID-19 cases, 1 death in 24 hours. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is reporting that the island has recorded 27 cases of COVID-19 and 1 virus-related death over the last 24 hours. The new cases consist of 9 males and 17 females, with ages ranging from 2 days to 88 years. The sex of one of the cases was reported under investigation. This pushes the island's total confirmed cases to 15,462. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 20, Clarendon 2, St. Mary 2, Portland 1, St. Catherine 1, and Trelawney 1. The ministry said the island's latest victim is an 82-year-old female from St. Anne. The death toll now stands at 345. The country also recorded 20 recoveries, bringing total recoveries to 11,981. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.